Hey guys, what's going on? Mega Monster here, bringing you in part 2 to a video, almost where we left off on the last time, and I guess we didn't get 5 likes, but whatever. Part 2 to this should be good. I'm probably gonna do a gaming video also. I need some comments. What games should I play, stuff like that. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see more videos like this, or do you guys want to see gaming videos and things like that? Alright, let's get back into this. Guys, I think this is just teaching you how to do squats. This isn't a life hack, that's just how to do squats. I guess it was telling you how not to do squats, and then how to do squats. Okay. Still not a life hack. Why are we watching people learn how to do squats? This is retarded. In other words, you're just doing a wall sit. You're putting your legs at a 90-degree angle without taking off your heels from the floor. Is this just... Hold on. Is this just teaching you now how to do sports? Okay, because if that's it, I might not even do this part 2 video. Okay, if you didn't know how to do a lunge, I feel deeply sorry for you. Because I was in track, and I learned how to do lunges, not by anyone else, but by figuring it out myself. So if you don't know how to do a lunge, I feel sorry for you and your family. Also guys, sorry if my voice is getting deeper. I'm a teenager, it happens. Also sorry if you can't hear me, I'll try speaking up in the future. Yeah, if you were doing that, it looks like you have a double chin, and that's not even an actual crunch. A crunch is where you lift your entire chest up to your knees, almost like a, or no, you lift your chest up just a little bit, almost like you're doing a, sit-up, except you don't go all the way to your knees. You only go about halfway, and then you go back, and you're only really moving your chest, you're not moving your core or anything like that. What did I tell you? I think the rest of this video is just how to do workouts, because I wouldn't even consider these life hacks. How to. Also, another thing, you don't want your, okay, I'd prefer to have my hands clenched on the ground, because that gives me less surface area and more points where I need to focus, rather than having them out like that, because if you put your hand on your side, it feels easier, especially if you have your fist clenched, and yeah, you shouldn't have your butt up too high in the air when you're doing that, and stuff like that. This is facts you should know before you start running or doing sports or anything of that matter. It went from being a life hacks video, a terrible life hacks video at best, to a how to run and do sports. Also, we haven't seen a boy this entire video. Well, let me just like... They... Timestamps. Why are these here? You don't... This is supposed to be a life hack video, not a how to do sports. It said right after sports, and then protein and carbs are absorbed 4 times fast. Oh, okay. So, like, don't drink water after sports, kids. It makes you throw up faster. Actually, insomnia doesn't disappear because I was in track. And I was running from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. for an hour, and then I had to run home, and my insomnia is still here. I was still up till like 3 in the morning. But what it does help with is getting to bed earlier because you're more tired. You're ready to go to bed faster. So that all-nighter I would have pulled became cut in half, and I went to sleep at 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. That is not true, because, I mean, I'm a young teenager, of course my veins and stuff already opened up a lot. That's not true, because I was exercising, my knees started to buckle, I started getting cramps more often, and I exercised for 3 weeks straight, 3-4 weeks straight, every day. And I know that it says heart and blood valves work better, but that's also not true, because when I was exercising, I'd get carpal tunnel in my wrists and in my legs and stuff like that. And my feet would get extremely cold, and so would my legs. So I find that highly not true. This is a fact right here. Your body stamina improves. Yes, that's true. Now I can't believe they went from being a life hack video all the way to being a you should do this now. Do it the correct way, not the wrong way. Nope, not true at all. Because I'm the smartest kid in my class, and I've never played sports. I did track 1 year, and that was it. Actually, it's only half true, because if that was true, then you would be making irrational decisions. So yes, it may make your brain do faster, but it's only for irrational decisions, and decisions that might only have a 60% chance of working. Yeah, that's probably true. I'm not gonna get technical with it, but yeah, running and doing stuff like that, your age process will probably slow down. This was supposed to be a life hack video, not a how sports change our bodies video. I feel like they wanted to get that ad revenue, so what they did is they added this little bit to tack on to it. Because what actually would have happened is this video would have ended somewhere around 5 minutes, because that's when the life hacks started to stop, and it became this. I only do 5 minutes at a time, and I'll probably finish this video today. It's not true. You don't get better sleep. It's just that you fall asleep faster because, again, your body is tired and needs more sleep when you have no exercise. Probably haven't been doing anything the entire day, so you're like, oh, sleep. You fall asleep and you're twisting and turning. Another thing, don't ever go to sleep with putting your blanket over you. Carbon dioxide you release piles up and you start breathing in that, not oxygen. Also, you can completely tell that these are two completely different people, because as you can see, the one on the no exercise side has a nice luscious bronze hair, while the one on the doing exercise side has nice golden blonde hair. Now, another reason what also sets this apart, because if they were the exact same actor, then that would mean that she had to either, this video ever took several months to make so that she could start exercising, or that's a lot of makeup. And I'm gonna say it's the makeup side. Also, you can tell their skin tones are completely different, and your exercise doesn't keep your facial complexion up and stuff like that. It probably slows down the aging, but that doesn't mean your facial complexion will start breaking down, because Usain Bolt, the fastest runner in the world, he's gonna live like 0.7 seconds longer than all of us. That's slowed down the aging process just a little bit for him. For us, it'll slow it down by like 0.00234 or something like that. Again, irrational decisions. You're just creating your points over and over and over again from the line. Now, I'd like to say that this video was only made for the ad revenue, because this little bit was tacked on. They're only saying their points over and over and over again, so it's making me repeat my points for each of these. If you're on like the 50th flight, yes, you are going to be like how she is, but if that's the first flight, then you are incredibly out of shape. And what it looks like to me is that was overplayed, and she looks in shape, I'll be honest. Now, no one's going to cling to the bars like that. They're only going to overplay it. They're going to probably start to slow down and stuff. But yeah, they'll, won't do that. Also, it takes a lot of training to increase your endurance. And most of the times when we do endurance training, it's not that effective. It actually takes several months of doing that in the exact same training for the exact same time for it to increase. So let's say you can do 10 push-ups today, and you do that over constantly for a month, and then you start trying to do 15. It'll be easier because your endurance has been increased. Also, no one eats that much on the no exercise side. Everyone eats the doing exercise plate just to be... No, it's not your increased metabolism. It's because what you're doing is you're physically sweating out water weight. You're also increasing your muscle and decreasing your fat. And yeah, it's not your metabolism that's increased. I mean, sure, it might increase a little bit because you're consuming more food for that protein, and that protein gets used up in nutrition. And yeah, your metabolism will increase, but the weight won't at all. You'll just be getting slimmer from your working out part and muscle breakdown. Now, this is a life hacks video, not a tricks video. On top of that, this should have ended 4 minutes ago. Both of those are completely wrong. Both of those are completely wrong. Yes, it's okay to be an outsider, but if you go there decked out in what you should be wearing, then no, you are doing it correctly. Not if you go there dressed in your shirt and, those skimpy, skimpy shorts. Yeah, of course you're gonna be viewed as an outsider. That's why you do your research before you take your final exam. Duh. What? Whatever. Why again? Because red makes you angry or something? Why can't I wear my black hoodie to the gym? Is there something against black or maybe? That's actually not true. Because if you look in the red versus blue games, I'm pretty sure MatPat did a video on this, but like whenever it's red versus blue, blue wins 95% of the time. Because red represents rage in most of us. Like if you see that, blue represents sadness. Now sadness leads to rage. So eventually, if you're playing this blue team, you'll get more into the game. Who doesn't? Okay, I'll tell you guys this. Who doesn't go there to put on their favorite music? Like, of course, you'll go there with your earbuds and stuff. You'll put on your favorite music and you'll listen to it. But half the times when I go to the gym, I'm going there because I'm either depressed, feel lonely, and stuff like that. So, yeah. And like you guys said earlier, that doing exercise relieves endorphins into you. So, yeah. It shouldn't be like, oh my god. No, it's more like buy a 1-month subscription to try it out, and then buy the more 3 months to year subscriptions, or just buy the year subscriptions, so that after you get done complaining and you start forcing yourself to go to the gym, yeah, it's better to buy. No. Listen, like, you didn't set goals for yourself. Tighten up my body. What the crap does that mean? Well, improve well-being. Are you talking about your morals and stuff? Because you can do that pretty easily by doing everyday things. Now, lose 15 pounds. That's an actual goal there. You have... Except you should probably set a time limit for it. So let's say you want to lose 15 pounds. Make it a month. You have to lose that 15 pounds in 1 month. There you go, do it. That's 5 pounds a week. Come on, you can do it. Or no, it's like 4 point something pounds a week. But you know you can do it, so do it. And I'll become a size 8. I don't know what that means either, but I know you can do it. Set a time limit. That's what you do for goals. You don't just say, tighten up my body, because that's too bland of a term. You need something more. You can set on, like, tighten up my body, and in the process I want to lose 15 pounds from this. Yeah, that's an actual goal. And then set a time limit for it. It actually costs a lot to get a personal trainer, so like actually get a family member to help you, or do like machines, because the machines are pretty easy. Like some people think the machines' weight is fake, but just do them. It's easier to do the machines than hire a personal trainer. No, don't do this, because all that work you worked for, that 15 pounds, is immediately going to quickly build up, because you just bought, what, 4 cakes and an ice cream sandwich? Yeah, and even with your clothes, if you're going to be going to the gym regularly every day, then you're not going to have any time to wear these clothes, and your income isn't going to increase at the same time, so... Yes, you're not going to have time to spoil yourself because you're going to be paying for that gym membership. Nope, not subscribed. Alright guys, this is Mega Monsters here. I'm leaving this. I can't deal with it anymore. I mean, like, look at this. This was supposed to be a life hack video, a sports life hack. But most of those in there were more hygiene and personal life hacks. Like, it's easier to rub an orange on yourself rather than to use deodorant. It's like, don't use an orange. And that extra like 5-6 minutes, that was just tacked on there. It's like, you should do this instead, and that wasn't a life hack at all. So guys, I'm gonna leave you here with this, and yeah, goodbye.